Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this Saturday edition of the Let 'em Run podcast. We are going to cover the late pick five at Saratoga, beginning in race number 8 today, which goes off at 4:29 p.m. I want to thank our sponsors before we get started today. Thank the Vape Shop and Cases Pork Roll for our local sponsorship, and Brisnet.com, the handicapper's edge. So welcome to the show, everybody, for joining. And we'll get right into it today. Race 8 at Saratoga. They did have a lot of rain yesterday. Three of the races came off the turf. Races 5, 7, and 12. Only 12 is affected in a big way from the rain. 12 horse field down to 4 horses on the dirt now. So that really hurts this pick five, big time. We'll see if we can get to the last leg of 4 horse race and guess right which one is going to like the dirt the best. And we'll see how it goes. But starts out with a maiden special weight on the dirt, 6 furlongs. A lot of big time outfits here, big time money horses unveiling at Saratoga for the connections, trainers, owners, and jockeys. So got to watch the board as it gets closer to see who's taking money. But just early on, I'm going to try to guess who's going to be taking the money. And that's what I'm going to use in the first leg. The 2 horse card man, Chad Brown and Flavian Pratt. When I was with Chad last Monday or Sunday at the Oklahoma training track, he walked up and I asked him about any unveiled 2-year-olds yet that haven't unveiled yet. And he did say the one yesterday and this one on Saturday, which is Card Man here. He really likes them and excited about the unveiling. So we'll go with the Chad horse for 2. The 3 is a $1.9 million purchase, gun runner for Brad Cox. He has him ready first time, out. And number 7, Decimation, the one of the ones that ran in here. It is probably, let me check off the page. Yeah, it's the only one to run, the only one with experience. So that might say something here. So that's a $400,000 Jackie's Warrior who just got tired last time. Hopefully, we know that could be the speed of the speed. If none of these other ones are speedballs, this one could have it his own way on the front end. And he got bet both times, so we could be live in this spot. And I like the experience factor against non runners so far. But we'll try to get out of this leg with the 2, 3, and 7. Fred wants a little more coverage. He is going to include the 10, Kendrick Carmouche, for a lesser-known trainer, Kenan LaRose. So, of course, has some great workouts. You could definitely take an eye on that and see if he's getting play. The good thing is it's the first leg of the pick five. You could see what the board is betting. Also, I looked at the Chad Summers horse here, the Bolturo. That's one I wanted to give a little shout out to. And number 6, Dallas Star, Todd Pletcher, firster. His barn is starting to heat up. So got to keep an eye on the 5, 6, and 10. See if any of them are taking money, but I'm guessing the principals are going to be the 2, 3, and 7 to get out of this race. Moving on to the 8th race, the Christophe Clement, the sword dancer, now aptly named after the Hall of Famer, Christophe Clement. So there was one piece scratched in here, Fort George. And I think it's a race between the Europeans. We won Ancient Egypt. We did a deep dive yesterday, and I like Ancient Egypt here. But the soft ground, hopefully it's not, too bad. Because the only time that he ran really bad, it was on the soft going in Epsom. But other than that, other than running into Bo Echo and the soft turf, other than that, he's second by a neck. Really disappointing in a Group 1 last time in Longchamp when he just missed the head to Maltese Cross. So they're excited about this one. He shipped over great. David Egan rides a lot of horses for Ammo Racing. Carly Johnston coming over with this one. And it's a 3-year-old facing Olders, which, they got to have a lot of confidence. They could have ran it last week against straight 3-year-olds here at Saratoga, but we're trying to get, Group 1 placings here and, hopefully Group 1, a Grade 1 win. But facing Olders should get a good trip, be forwardly placed. The other one I like is the 7 horse, the other European horse. Manny Franco's on it, replacing Flavian Pratt. If you've watched the video of that last one, what a close. I mean, on paper it looks that, but then when you see it visually, that turn of foot that this horse had, our American horses do not have the turn of foot that these Europeans can possess. So the 7 with that turn of foot, 5-year-old mare going against the boys here, but definitely fits in here. Minaret Station, as I commented yesterday, is one of my pet horses that been chasing forever the last 3 times and just comes up short every time. Probably without too much pace in this race, might happen again, but I gotta figure out a place to get it on the ticket. The 3 Old Crazy Bones is going to be prominently near the lead, so could be sitting 3-1 around the track, and maybe they could stay their marriage around. So the 3 and the 1 are going to be forwardly placed. Program Trading, I'm going to try to fade that one. I just think it's more of like a grade 2 level horse. I don't think he's quite grade 1 against these Europeans. So I'm going to try to fade that Chad Brown and Pratt. And I'm going to use 1, 3, and 6 and 7. I found a little bit of room to fit my 6 in here. And Fred will use the 1, the 2, the 4, and the 7. So he's leaving out the 3 and 6. I'm leaving out the 2 and the 4. So it looks like, could almost use them all. There's a case you can make for all of them here, but my key is going to be the 1 and the 7, the 2 Europeans to get through. Moving over to the 10th race, we got the Galloway $200,000 stake, 5.5 on the grass. This race remains on the grass, and I'm going to use as many as I could here. These lightly raced 3-year-old fillies, and I can make a case for just about every one of them, except the 2 and the 4. I didn't use the 2 and the 4. I don't think they're classing up here with these proven stake horses. The 3 Oscars Encore is going to be my key horse in the race. Both times at sprinting distance here, wins by open lengths. Jose Ortiz, nobody riding hotter in the whole country and the world right now than Jose. So that's going to be my key. The 3 at 6-1, but I will feather in as many as I could use. On my ticket, I did use the 1, the 5, 6, 7, and I even threw the 8 in there first time on the turf. Chased this horse the last 2 on the dirt against Goodall, and got roughed up trips. So the horse is dirtied up a little bit. If he can take to the grass, maybe can maybe get the job done. But that was the last ad for me. I'm going to be about the 3. The 1 has a pace advantage. They'll take him a long way. And the 6 horse, Mana Lawa, the passing horse, exploded both times going short on the grass and the synthetic. 7 could sit a nice trip to Castilian. Could sit a nice trip in there behind the speed of the 1 and the 3. And the real closer in this race, trying to find the real closer. Where the real closer should 3 should sit, a nice trip. He could sit back a little bit. And other than that, everybody else is going to, try to be forwardly placed. So in a race where the trip is going to matter, use as many as you can. I used 6 horses here. Moving on to the 11th race. Let me put up the banner. Let me put up our tickets now. Hold on. There we go. The banner just popped up. All right. So 11th race, mainly on the 7 and the 1 here. But I did have a little bit of room on my budget, so I did throw in the 2 and the 4. The 4 is Fred's single. Should have a pace advantage with that 4 horse and could lead him a long way if he gets a good trip breaking from the 4 hole in this mile from the Wilson chute. So I'm going to use 1, 2, 4, and 7 to try to get to the last leg. The single. Fred is going to single here before the last leg. So he needs the 4. I'm including the 4, but I'm 1, 2, 4, and 7 to get me through. Last race, only 4 horses now on the dirt. State bred maiden, 50,000 claimer. Move to the dirt now. And the only main track only Linda Rice does this all the time. And so far this meet, those horses have not been getting in because the rain happens like during the middle of the card. But when they take it off the turf ahead of time, those main track only get in, and nobody better at spotting and picking these spots out and hoping it comes off the turf than Linda Rice. So got to include her. And looking at the numbers here, and the horses bet both times. Blinkers go on, moving to the dirt for this Maxfield, who should appreciate this distance and the dirt probably more than the turf. So could be a good spot for this one. 2-1 morning line. Probably will be odds on with the 4-horse race. But I did give looks to the other, the 3 and the 9. Definitely have a shot based on dirt, distance, and speed figures. So you could, throw in the 3 and the 9, which Fred did. He's 3, 9, 11. The only one I can't see really is the 5-horse here. But I'm going to try to get to the end of this with a couple prices along the way, and hopefully maximum heat. We'll have a will pay on the 11 single and 4-horse race. See if I could guess right in this 4-horse condensed race. There you have it. Our tickets are across the bottom. Bros pick 5 begins. We're at race 8, 3, 6, 7, 10 with the 1, 2, 4, 7 with the 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then he's singled to the 4. And the last race uses 3, 9, and 11. And if your budget allows, so it's not all but one. My ticket starts out with the 2, 3, 7. Maybe not enough coverage in that maiden race. We're gonna have to wait and see who's taking money for sure to start out the. So going in and out here with this video, losing connection here on the beach in sunny Seaside, Midway Beach. And let's see, we got my sleeping brother over here, Lewis and Graham sleeping. Yep, we got the family here on the beach. So good family day. Watch the races from Saratoga. Woodbine, the King's Plate coming up a little later today, the race 10. And we talked yesterday, deep dive. I'm going to try to get the 10 horse, one of the longest shots in the field, the maiden, into the number. We said yesterday the 1 looks very tough, luster. The 10 horse is a maiden, 30-1. So I'm going to play around with 110 all, 1 all 10, and try to catch, the 10 in there and another bomb and round out, decent try. Trying to make some money, leverage the favorite, who's probably going to be 4 to 5 odds. Looks very tough with Josie Carroll. And I'm even putting the 10 on top of a couple of $5 pick 5, pick 3 tickets, like we mentioned yesterday, just in case, crazy stuff happens. But I'm all about the 110 and try to catch, another one in there. All right. That's it for today's show. Thanks for joining. Thanks to our sponsors again, the Vape Shop on Route 33 and Case's Pork Roll and Brisnet.com, the handicapper's edge. Thank you for joining, and we will be back on Monday with the Brisnet pick of the day at 2 o'clock Monday. But there you have it for today. Good luck to everybody. And as we say, let them run.